This is Terrance of Terrance Hill TV. I want to thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Terrance Hill TV, presented to you by DoubleETV over the digital airways of YouTube. Yes, DoubleETV, epic, elevate the vision. Let's do it.
Well, I hope you are ready for epic elevation. DoubleETV.
Say no more, go get the bag, go get the cake, go get the cheese, and say no more. Say no more, say no more. Say no more. What's going on, y'all? This is Terrance. Check 1, 2. Make sure you guys can hear me. What's going on, y'all? This is Terrance. I'm going to welcome you to another edition of Terrance Hill TV, presented to you by DoubleETV over the digital airways of YouTube. We're also streaming on Twitch, Facebook, and a couple other platforms. So delighted to have you guys tap in. Today, we're here to react to Eminem. He has a brand new documentary coming out called Stans that's going to be in theaters August 7th. Before we get into the information about the documentary, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell as well to be notified whenever new content is uploaded. Check out the community section where you all can vote on polls and friendly debates. And also check out our product section where you can order some merch and support the channel. All right, so probably about a year ago, and I even submitted a video for this, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be in it or not, but I did submit to it because they wanted some fans to, submit videos. So, I knew about this documentary that they were working on definitely about a year ago. So yeah, here we are to react to the trailer of Stans. All right, let's check it out. All right, Stan, an overzealous or obsessive fan of a particular celebrity. All right.
Why did you write the song Stan?
Is Stan based on a real fan?
Why do you share so much about yourself in your music?
What the hell goes on in your brain?
How does it feel to be followed by...
This right here is pretty cool. This is how Eminem writes his lyrics. Hold on.
So much about yourself in your music?
Right there. It's like chicken scratch, the way he writes. Like, I don't even know how he, it's like in a circle, some of the lyrics. It's not even like, left to right or right to left. It's like all over the place the way he raps in the booth. It's crazy. He may have like ideas, like even Prince. If you go and look at some of Prince lyrics, sometimes he will have like drawings in the actual lyrics. So it's just like genius the way these guys creative process is.
Stan.
Is Stan based on a real fan?
Why do you share so much about yourself in your music?
What the hell goes on in your brain?
How does it feel to be followed by so many people?
How much fan mail do you get?
How's your daughter?
Have you read my letter?
What's it like being famous?
What's your first question?
Yeah, I mean, I remember Eminem appeared on Crook's Corner, Crooked Eye, and some fans had questions in there, and he wasn't like too revealing of some of the questions that they had, but obviously on this, I think he'll definitely answer some of the questions that the fans have. But let's run through this again since it's so short.
Why did you write the song Stan?
Is Stan based on a real fan?
Why do you share so much about yourself in your music?
What the hell goes on in your brain?
How does it feel to be followed by so many people?
That's pretty funny. What the hell goes on in your brain?
What the hell goes on in your brain?
How does it feel to be followed by so many people?
How much fan mail do you get?
How's your daughter?
Have you read my letter?
What's it like being famous?
What's your first question?
What's interesting that what a lot of us experienced during COVID is kind of like their real life, that is kind of very secluded. I remember on the Shady 15 album, he has this song. It's probably my favorite song on the Shady 15 album. It's called Fine Line. And he raps in there, maybe it's like the second or third verse, and he talks about just being able to go to Target, not even to buy anything, just to walk around and feel normal, because this celebrity lifestyle has basically made him just like not even being able to go out and just enjoy a hamburger with his daughter, or just enjoy a regular day like so many of us get to experience. Is pretty much like being secluded in this lifestyle of stardom or whatever. And it kind of like this whole tug of war of he wants to be famous, but then he doesn't want to be famous. So it's pretty interesting. But definitely check out that song by Eminem. It's called Fine Line. And I love that song. He even raps about praying to God twice to make sure, he hears, and trying to align his life with God. It's pretty dope song, Fine Line. But yeah, a lot of what we experienced during COVID time is what they go through on a normal basis or whatever. But as an Eminem fan, what if you had an opportunity to ask him a question, what would you ask him? He is so revealing in a lot of his music. He talks about, Run DMC, Master Ace, Tretch from Naughty by Nature, a lot of MCs that have influenced him. Anything about him, that what was it? I think it was his uncle had Ice-T was on the soundtrack, and that's what kind of got him to fall in love with with rap. Obviously him living in the D, him being so lyrical. He talks about who influenced him a lot. He talks about his love and passion for music. He talks about Haley. It's so interesting with her, being married now with a son, and it's like we all can go back and remember, him rapping about Kim and rapping about Haley. So he put so much of his own life in his music or whatever. It's kind of similar to, Nas. If you're a Nas fan, his daughter is Destiny, his son is Night, because all that is in their music or whatever. So, but yeah, I can't wait to have this, to see this documentary. It's going to drop on August 7th. And what's so dope about this too, there's going to be a soundtrack. And I was kind of reading some of the liner notes. There's going to be some unreleased tracks as well. So I can't wait, man. I'm here for it. Drop a comment in the comment section again where you're from and your anticipation for this documentary. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Antoine Fuqua has some involvement with the producing of this as well. So him, he's dope with Training Day, and him and Dr. Dre have a great relationship. Antoine Fuqua with his work with Denzel on Equalizer and stuff like that. So we already know that the quality of the documentary is going to be top notch, especially with his involvement as well. But yeah, I'm excited, man. But not only excited about this documentary, I'm hoping, this year we get some new music from Shady Records as well, whether it be Grip, Westside Boogie, Easy Mill, or even Eminem himself to drop something. And I'm kind of interested to see what direction he goes in now, with the last album being called The Death of Slim Shady, Coup de Grace, and him kind of putting that alter ego to rest or whatever. Kind of interested to see what his next direction is going to be. I'm hoping, it's just my hope, I hope him and the Alchemist can cook up something, whether even if it's just like an EP, with Alchemist being, in my opinion, a top 5 hip hop producer of all time, and he's Eminem's DJ. It only makes sense for those two to cook up something. But we'll definitely see what direction Marshall goes in next. Before we get out of here, those who want to follow me on all the social media sites, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, X, formerly known as Twitter, and TikTok. All that I'm in the hills. Those who want to donate to our efforts, the Cash App and Venmo, or both, I'm in the hills. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can support by sending a super chat. Check out both of my websites. The first one is www.doubletv.com. That's with 2 E's. That stands for Epic Elevate the Vision, which is my production company. And also check out www.terrancehill.com as well. Definitely connect with me on all social media platforms. But yeah, like I say, I'm very, excited to see what direction that Marshall goes into next, and definitely seeing, what the label is going to do, with the artists that they have. It's wide open, man. And what he did with Jid on the song that they just put out recently, Animals, is incredible. So he's still rapping at a high clip, still hungry. And, anytime you put Eminem on a song, he's going to bring his A game. And that song is amazing. Again, you want to support the channel, you can send a Cash App or Venmo, both. I'm in the hills. You can also support with a super chat as well. Be sure to, hit that like and subscribe button to the channel. We do have a community section that we post in frequently. So we have, debates and polls in there where you guys can vote. They're friendly. It's nothing to get too worked up about. You can voice your opinions on certain topics in that particular community section. Definitely do that. And also I have a merch section where you guys can order some product and support the channel that way as well. But I definitely appreciate you guys for tuning into this edition of Terrance Hill TV. Check out the community section again, hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll probably come back later today and react to some music. I took a couple of days off. Honestly, looking at new stuff, I just ain't seen too much that I really wanted to react to. I guess what I could do, though, I have been bumping that Clips album, which is amazing. And I'm still been listening to Russ's album. Russ has, in my opinion, Russ has like one of the top albums of the year, man. I've been bumping that a lot. And also I've been, kind of pondering in my head, what have been some of the top albums of the year thus far. So that may be a great video for us to do and see if you guys are in agreement with my thoughts of the top projects of the year. So let's definitely do that. All right, definitely appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys later. Take care.
I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I got a baby face, call it